Attention all mining safety men. This is Daniel Gerke with PathTank, a guy who's been in the mining industry for 10 years. And although I loathe the safety man, I do have respect for the safety man. So without further ado, I'm going to show you an application that's going to revolutionize your workflow. You're going to save so much time. It's going to be incredible. Let's dive in. Look at this. So this is MineGenius. This is an app catered towards mining professionals, and I'm going to show you, the safety man, today on how to use it to ask questions about MSHA, maybe brush up on MSHA regulations, maybe even create a quiz for your guys regarding the MSHA laws and regulations. And yeah, it's just super powerful. So watch this. Instead of having to read through 450 pages of MSHA literature, you can just kind of ask it any question you want. So for example, I'm going to actually ask it, give me 10 questions give me 10 questions on MSHA law, regulations here that I can teach my miners. I am a safety man. Okay, so check this out. We're just going to generate here. You can see the pickaxes are spinning here. MineGenius is thinking. Just give it some time. It's going to go through and look through all of the entire MSHA legal documentation, all 450 pages of it. It's going to think about it, the question you asked it, and it's going to, there you go, it's going to give you these questions. What are the mandatory health and safety standards that miners must be trained on annually? Okay. What procedures should be followed for safe transportation? So as you can see, these are where it's referencing. So this is great and all, but let's see what this actually says. So we'll just copy this back in here. Okay, elaborate on this. Don't just say the reference number. So we'll say this. And we can have a back and forth conversation. Imagine this is just basically putting the MSHA rulebook to life. You're talking to an agent that is an expert in anything you ask it regarding the MSHA rulebook. So here you go. It just expanded upon these questions here, the explanations. Okay, so we have this, and then we also have this. Okay, so now I'll say, okay, combine both of your answers. Give the regulation number first, and then the explanation. So as you can see, I didn't even spell explanation right, but I'm so confident it's going to pick up and know what it's talking about. It doesn't matter. Just clicked enter. Okay. So as you can see, guys, it's thinking. It's a trained agent. It's trained on the MSHA rulebook. So here you go. Let me minimize my gigantic head out of the way. And here you go. You got the reference, and then you got the description here. Pretty sweet, huh? So then if we ask it, okay, fantastic. Now give me a quiz I can give my miners tomorrow morning on these 10 questions. Make it multiple choice. Okay, so now it's going to make a quiz that we can just print out and give to the miners tomorrow morning. There's so many possibilities, guys, with this. Just use this as your intelligent AI agent, essentially, that's going to help you and be an auxiliary member of your staff, but at a far cheaper cost. It's going to really augment your capacity to work. Okay, so as you can see, it created a nice little quiz. So then also has an answer key here. So yeah. So if you enjoyed that, give it a like below. And guys, this is just with the MSHA documentation. I'm sure if you work for a mine, you probably have a plethora of standard operating procedures. Well, guess what we can do? We can take all of those standard operating procedures and make a custom agent that's an expert on your standard operating procedures for your mine or your contracting company or whatever. So if this interests you, send me a DM. I'd be happy to create a custom application that has the exact same functionality for you. Take care, guys.